So good evening, everyone. I hope you guys had a good day today. Um, just wanted to continue with the stocks, a couple more videos. Don't really want to do too many. Um, I want to do some videos about what I know best, which is credit rehabilitation or credit repair, whatever you want to call it. Uh, at stocks, I'm not the person you really want to learn from. I'll be honest with you. Um, I taught myself through YouTube, through lessons of losing money. Didn't lose a lot, but it was a lesson. But there's plenty of people on YouTube that I will plug their channel, so you can go there and watch them, and they will teach you everything about stocks because there's so many things about stocks. A 25-minute video isn't even long enough to teach you guys about stocks, anyone about stocks. It takes a lifetime really to learn this stuff. I got a little lucky with my stock. I pretty much picked the best one that I thought for me. I had four of them, like I told you. All four of them are up pretty good. Some up 5%, some up 20%, some up 60%. I picked one of the best ones, which is recently in the past month up 60%, DPHC. And out of that 60%, I probably got 60% of it. So, or 50% of it. So I'm pretty happy. Was I a little bit lucky? Sure, I was a little bit lucky. Yes. Was it a good pick? Yeah, it was a really good pick. But you definitely don't want to learn stocks from me. You definitely want to go on to YouTube, and there's plenty of people that are stockbrokers on YouTube, that are financial advisors on YouTube, because I am not a financial advisor, but I do appreciate everyone's questions, and I try my best to answer them, and I try to help anyone that wants my help. But the best thing I can do is, hey, I'm in this particular stock, DPHC. If you want to join me in that stock, of course, you're welcome to join me. And a couple of my friends have, and they're up pretty good in that stock with me as well. And it's not the only stock in the world that's doing really well. There's other stocks that are doubling. I'm just not into it. This one is the one that I love. So let's go back to the basics, because I have a ton of questions that come in, like that have been coming in the last few days. Let's go back to the very first thing. And someone asked me this today, which is a very good question. How do I get into the stock market? So there's plenty of ways to get into the stock market. I use TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade is a trading platform for stocks. That's what I use. I love it. You've also probably heard Robinhood. Robinhood, I don't know much about. I hear pretty good things about it, but I do know that Robinhood is not as big as TD Ameritrade. There are stocks in there that there's stocks in TD Ameritrade that aren't in Robinhood. You probably don't even want to mess with those stocks anyway. So TD Ameritrade or Robinhood is a pretty good site. And there's also Webull, Webull. If you sign up for Webull, they actually give you a free stock. I believe Robinhood also gives you a free stock. TD Ameritrade does not, but I still love it. So if those two others, Webull and Robinhood, you get free money. So maybe try them. But TD Ameritrade for me was the best one. I love their platform, and they're a large brokerage, stock broker. So they get every stock you can think of. So that is how you start off with stocks. Establish a which one you want to go with. Also, another question someone had was, how much money do I start off with? That's totally up to you. I can't tell you how much money to start off with. I'll tell you a little bit about my story, very little of it, so you can kind of get an idea, because everyone's really guessing how much money I have in there. because I do blank it out, and that is on purpose. Um, but you can start off with Webull. If you deposit $100, they give you a free stock. If you open an account, you get a free stock. With Robinhood, I know my wife opened up a Robinhood account. I think she got a free stock in Tesla. It's a fraction of a stock, but yes, she is invested in Tesla. They do give you some free stocks in there. So you can start with any amount you want. You can start with $100 with those particular platforms, or you can start out with $1,000. Doesn't matter. So let me explain something as well. So I think I've kind of put out an unrealistic expectation with my post, and I apologize for that. The expectations that I might have put off are a little bit much. They're not lies, because I'm really making those type of gains. But you cannot expect to start off with $1,000 and make $500 a day. It's impossible. Is it possible? Sure. But it's highly, highly unlikely. I'll tell you a short story that explains my situation a little bit. My wife and I recently sold her house. So with the profits of that house, we're able to pay some bills off. And with the excess money, instead of just keeping it in the bank, we decided to invest it. She let me kind of do my thing with it. It's not the first time I invested. We deposited that maybe 3 weeks ago. Before that, I was invested about $9,000. We were invested about $9,000. With that $9,000, I was able to make $3,000 with it. That's pretty good with $9,000. It took me like 2 weeks, maybe a little less than 2 weeks to do that. But with that amount of money, to come out with $3,000 on top is a really good achievement for me. That's over 30%. And like I said in my videos, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, most people are happy with 5 to 10%. They're, when you gain 30% in one day, that is not very normal. That is a little bit on the lucky side, I guess you could say. Luckily for me, since I have been trading, I've been picking really good stocks. I started off with 4 stocks that I studied really hard and that I presumed to be the best. The financials were good. The CEOs were good. So I really loved them. And I explained that to you in the previous video. They just kept going up. Some are up 10, 15% within the last month. Some are up 20, 30% in the last month. And others are up 50 to 60% within the last month. So I got really lucky, I guess you could say, picking out those 4 stocks. After a while, when I picked those out, I was kind of day trading them. So there's a couple different ways to trade stocks. You can day trade, or you can hold for long term. So I was stuck between both, day trading and long term. I'll explain day trading really briefly. So if you have under $25,000, you're only allowed to sell 4 times in 5-day rolling period. So you got to be really smart. So for the longest time, I had under $25,000. I had $9,000. So I could only buy and sell within that same day. If I buy a stock in the morning and I sell it in the afternoon, that counts as 1 day trade. And that is 1 out of the 4 gone. I get it back. If I did that on a Monday, I get it back next Monday. So you can do that 4 times, no problem. So I was doing that. I was doing that with $9,000. I was getting my profits, but there is a very big strategy. If you have under $25,000, it's hard to day trade. I did it. I was successful. I probably would not advise it, but it is possible. And if you're really smart, combined with a little bit of luck, you can do it. You can grow your 9,000 to 15,000. I was able to do that. The other way to trade is long term. Long term is you buy a stock and you stay in it. You can stay, well, technically, I guess long term is anything over a day, but a lot of people consider long term as years. They pick a good stock that, like Tesla or Walmart or Amazon, they buy into it and it's going to go up 5% in a year and they're happy with it. All right. There's actually a third way to trade as well. I'm kind of a swing trader, right? I don't necessarily care about the day. Sometimes I'll sell out in a day. I get my 2 or 3,000, I'll sell out, right? I found a good stock that I love. So I've been into this stock for the past 4 days now. And even within that 4 days, I kind of sold out of it and bought back in. So that is called swing trading. I get my gains. Stocks always go up and down. This stock has really consistently been going up, so it's kind of hard to time it, but I was able to time it. So when it dips down during the day, I sold at a high and it dipped down, so I got back into it again. I secured the bag, sent it home, and I got back into it again at a good time, and now I'm staying into it. So I've been in the same stock for 2-3 days now, and it's been really good. I sold out of it so I could send some money home and secure my profits. So that is like swing trading, right? I don't think I'm much of a long-term holder. To me, the most I'm probably going to hold a stock. I really look for stocks that I think are going to, they call it 2x, 3x, 4x. So some stocks will double, some stocks will triple, some stocks just won't stop. Hence Tesla. 6 months ago, I told you in my last video, Tesla, if you had Tesla 6 months ago, you would have 5, 6, 7 times your money, whether you sold it at the right spot or not. Some people are long-term traders. So yes, they have Tesla still, right? They could have sold when it was 7 times their money, but they stayed in, but they're long-term holders. So they're still in the company. They didn't sell at its highest. Now it came back down a little bit and they're still in it because they are long-term holders. So they're thinking Tesla is going to keep going up after this. So that would be long-term trading. So those are your different types of trading. We covered what app you want to use, the type of trading, and kind of how much money you want to put in. How much money you want to put in is totally up to you. The only thing I can really say about that is the more money you put in, the more money you make. The more money you put in, the more money you could lose. So just be careful with that. I go all in. That's just me. I'm aggressive with stocks, and I went all in because I want to maximize my gains. And that's what I've been doing, is just trying to maximize my gains. So I hope I answered a couple of your guys' questions with that. I'll make a couple more videos about stocks. Like I said, I am not the person that you want to learn stocks from. I will do my best to tell you, like, hey, I'm in this stock right now, if you were to ask me, and I'll tell you. Like, I don't try to keep it a secret. I want everyone to kind of make money. I don't want anyone to lose money. It's very nerve-wracking when someone says, hey, I got $1,000, what should I put it in? I'm like, it's very, very hard to be like, hey, you should put it into this stock. I'll tell you what stock I'm in. And I'm happy to do that. I do want everyone to gain and make a little extra money. I know today, a couple of my friends did make some money, so I'm happy for them. I want everyone to make any money when possible. The thing that I really want to do, so this channel is going to be more about just trying to improve life, right? Whether it be stocks, whether it be real estate, whether it be improving your credit, which is kind of something close and personal to me. That's what I'm confident in. I'm confident I can fix your credit or help you fix your credit. That is what I've done the past year. I've helped a couple people fix their credit. Yes, their credit, will go up 100 points within a couple of months. That is very realistic, and you can do it for free. There's a lot of ways to do it for free. So I want to help people with that though, because to me, credit is very important. That credit will save you money. If you have bad credit, you're paying 30% APR interest on your car. If you have good credit, you're paying 4%, which could be a difference of thousands of dollars. And I've been there before. I was paying 30% on a $10,000 car, which cost me $15,000 in the end. But if you're paying 4% on a $10,000 car, you're paying $12,000, at the end of things. So there's a big difference. I think it might be $18,000. I'm not very good at APR, but you're paying a lot more money for if you have bad credit for stuff. And that's saving money is the name of the game, right? Saving money and making money. So to me, credit is important. Credit can be the difference of you buying a house and not being approved. 10 points here, 10 points there. Could be the difference of you buying a house, what interest rate you have in a house, what interest rate you have in your car, which all is going to save you money. And that's what I love to help people with, and that's what I'm confident in. So we will definitely be doing some credit repair, and that one is the easiest to do. So if you have bad credit, I was there. My credit was horrible. It was 515, probably 2 years ago, maybe a little bit over 2 years ago. I was able to fix it, and I had like 680, probably 7-8 months later, because I taught myself. Where? YouTube, because they teach you a lot of cool stuff on YouTube. I don't, really watch silly kittens on YouTube. I try to watch useful things, and I'm always going to tell you like who I watch so you can learn from them as well. But credit, I am totally in. I like to think I'm an expert on. I can help you with that. So if you're like trying to buy a house and you're a couple points away, there's so many things you could do to get that house. That's a big deal. I'd like to also drive cars on here. So you will see I love cars. You know that if you follow me on social media, I love cars, any type of car really. So we're going to have fun. I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to talk to realtors for you. I'm going to talk to loan officers for you and kind of tell you all the hidden secrets of how they work, and how to benefit you. I know I have some really great friends in those particular industry that can help you. You probably do too, but we're gonna kind of expose everything hidden about it so it benefits us. But yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned. I hope I answered some of your questions. I'll keep making some videos, and I hope you enjoy them. I hope you learn from them. I hope it helps you in some way, somehow. Thank you so much. Have a good night.